It's the Wickersham Leader Show with today's episode, Master of Illusion. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry, it was just kind of, sometimes when you hold your breath a little too much, and then you're like, oh, geez, I should probably breathe now. That's why I breathed out so heavily just then. Sometimes you just hold it in, and it just gets a little, like... Anyways, how are you all doing today? I'm doing well myself. I needed this, I needed a game to relax with. Manual Samuel. Oh, right, Manual. I get it. Oh, I get it. Well, I needed a game to relax with because we just did 3 RPGs. Well, we did 2 RPGs and a strategy game, like, back to back to back. And my goodness, it's been a while since I relaxed and just did a playthrough of a platformer, huh? Although from what I hear, this one's a bit of a Metroidvania. I haven't seen anything about this game. I decided to keep myself in the dark. But with Mickey becoming public domain, well, part of Mickey is, I figured it was time that I actually played another Mickey game, because I have a few more that I want to do. Like, we got Epic Mickey 2. I gotta do Epic Mickey over again. But then we've got, Mickey Mania on the Genesis, which is a game that I really want to get around to. I want to play Mickey Speedway USA again. There actually are some good Disney games out there if you take a look for them. The problem is that you gotta look for them, Most of the ones are middling to okay at best. Like, there's the Magical Mirror game, right, on GameCube that was exclusive to it. That game sucks. Don't play that one. But just like anything else, I guess, with a long-running franchise like this, you're gonna just have to try to your best to find something good, huh? In any case, hello everybody, hello. Welcome once again. I hope you are as interested as I am to see what awaits in this game, because I've been following it closely for a while. So without any further ado, whatever ado refers to, let's get right into it, shall we? And lucky me, I remembered that I should update the game before I started playing it. Does your slide whistle have eyes? No, that's not me playing a slide whistle. That's just the noise it makes. Disney games. Oh, that's right. Disney Interactive got shut down. It's a little sad, isn't it? Photosensitive warning. Ooh. Game's a little quiet. Let me turn it up. Mickey Speedway is supposed to be pretty competent, right? Yes, and not the least of which because it was made by Rare. There we go. New content. Oh! Okay, I guess there was an update to the game. See, that's the benefit of waiting a little bit before the game comes out. Then you get the chance to actually see everything as it happens. What is in that gallery? Oh, right, I have to... Okay, that makes sense now that I gotta unlock it. Hello, Ollie. Oh, do we got settings? Controls. Oh, that's simple. Easy peasy. Oh! Fast. Fastest. Set it to fastest. Let me turn that up a little, actually. Let's leave it at 70. Let's leave it at, like, 70%, like the default. Oh. Actually, that's better, turning off the color. Yeah, that's nicer. Eh, leave it at the normal size. I'm not picky. Wait, hold on. There's also a gameplay option? What is that? Screen shake? Mail, rails, speed. I'll leave all that as is. I wasn't expecting so many different gameplay options. That's more than what Pokemon has. Oh. It's just me. Low bar. I know, low bar. I'll play Mickey. I mean, I like Mickey. Low risk for a balanced challenge for a more punishing challenge. I think I can leave it at... There we go. Ollie, it took you no time at all. It took you no time at all to start this. No time at all. You came in guns akimbo. Gotta clear the chat now. In any case, I've only seen 1 or 2 small reviews of this game that were spoiler-free, and they just said that the game was generally fun, so that's the best I'm hoping for, that this game is good. And it's Switch exclusive, can you believe that? How's the audio? A little too loud, a little too quiet?
Here we are. The perfect place for an island picnic. Maybe I read this map wrong. Nope, this is it. Minnie! Oh boy, it's great to see ya.
She was bushwhacking.
I got the map you sent. Wait, what?
I didn't send that.
Game's a smidge quiet. You got it.
Or custom embossing.
Also, we get Mickey and Minnie full mouth kissing in the first few minutes. I didn't realize this game was T-rated.
The gang's all here. I sure am glad you sent this map, or I'd never found the place. It ain't on my GPS. Goofy positioning system.
Hang on. We all got maps of this island, but we didn't send them to each other?
That's so strange.
It sure is. Why didn't we carpool?
Gosh, we gotta get to the bottom of...
Am I imagining things, or does everyone else hear that noise?
Sounds like mystical twinkling.
That is not a usual island sound. Let's go check it out.
Mickey, you're decidedly tall today. Oh, shoot. Okay, I gotta do impressions the whole game. We got this. That twinkling sound's coming from that direction. Uh-oh. We gotta do Donald. That's right. Course, does this mean we still get our picnic? That's the best case scenario. Oh, I got nothing for Minnie. Sorry, guys, I'm not a girl. Is this along the lines of that new Mickey style cartoon show? Well, in the sense that they're using designs inspired by the early days. But no, this isn't Paul Rudish's style. This looks different than that. Okay, so we gotta jump. I discovered a mailbox checkpoint. I can't attack. Minnie had a knife earlier. Jump over dangerous creatures. Okay. Wait. Is there no combat? Guess not. We need to zoom out the camera a little. Oh, I guess that is zoomed out. Wow, they sure are handy with. They sure are plentiful with those checkpoints. There better be a way to attack enemies eventually. Surely it's an upgrade. Maybe we can't. I mean, I could believe that.
Oh,
The sound is coming from behind the shrubbery. Let's take a look.
is it normal to see a bookcase in the middle of a jungle?
Well, sure. But making a strange twinkling sound? Oh, now that's weird.
Mickey,
Yeah, okay.
Minnie, Donald, Goofy, we bid you welcome to the world of Monoth. We are the Hokins, and I am their leader, Toku.
I'm Goofy.
Yes, I know. I just greeted you.
Oh,
I remember. Yep, good times.
Indeed.
where's Tagita?
Can somebody please help move this conversation forward?
Sure, Toku. So, are you the one who invited us here?
I am. I apologize for the misleading picnic invitations, but if I told you the truth, you might not have believed me.
I don't know. Mickey
Yes,
might
that
have
is
come
what
anyway.
misleading.
Donald, calm down. Now let's hear what Mr. Toku has to say. My curiosity is perfectly piqued.
Thank you, Minnie. Well, we're in desperate need of your help.
I wonder how they're so
Our
famous.
entire world is in danger. We
The
need
style
you
does
to
have
save us
hands.
and-
Dang, this style's got
I know
hands.
about your adventures, dueling with knights, swashbuckling as musketeers, and even contesting giants high atop a beach.
Oh, they've seen the cartoons. Good.
Gosh, we have done heroic things.
Yowie hands. Yowie.
Well, sure, but don't you
Yowie
feel
zowie.
heroes for a change?
Well, I think if others are in need, we should help them. And if that makes us heroes, then let's be heroes.
Reason 4,897 why I love you, Minnie.
Say, what are we whispering about?
Oh,
Oh. Tell us what you need, Toku. We'll help however we can.
Oh, thank goodness. I cannot tell you how relieved I am. Now, you see this magnificent yet empty bookcase? Normally, it holds 3 tomes of knowledge. A trio of
It doesn't
powerful
look
magical
empty.
books that contain all
Oh,
the
it's just that
knowledge
thing in the
of
center, not the things on the
As long as
sides.
the
Got
books
you,
are in
got
place
you.
Upon these shelves, prosperity reigns for the people of Monoth.
Hang on, the books are gone.
Yes, I know.
Oh man, Goofy is.
aren't on the
They
shelf.
are so done with him already.
Calamity will befall our world, and 1,000 evils will rain down untold suffering and misery.
Gosh.
Calamity
what happened to the
Pete.
tomes?
Evil thieves from the
It would.
three
Oh my
vials of
gosh, if it
Monoth
was
have
Pete,
stolen
just because
selfishly
Pete's
using the
Clubhouse,
magic of the
Pete's
tomes to
Clubhouse.
further their own desires at the expense of the world. We tried to stop them from taking the books, but
You are too small and weak?
I was just going to say that we failed, but yes.
Gosh, Goofy, read the room.
I'm small, yes. Both of those things. We are small and weak, all right?
You're really in no place to speak, Donald.
We need help from outside heroes, and you four, well, your exploits are famous. Your bravery legendary, and to put it simply, you're just what we need, what our world needs. What do you say?
Sure.
Of course.
You betcha.
No. Bye.
Donald?
We can reward you handsomely.
We'll do it, Toku.
Oh, wonderful. You must travel to the 3 biomes of Monarch and retrieve
It's, you know, it's kind of unusual for an entirely, like, new design to make its way into a video game like this. But you know what? Maybe not, now that I'm thinking about it, because as of late, they've been doing this way more often.
These words, when spoken aloud, create a sequence that will trap the thieves. It's better than any canon, and there's no messy cleanup.
So it's like a magic spell?
Yes.
Donald!
Just utter these words. TBD, 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 TBD.
To be determined?
TBD, 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 TBD.
Wait, are those placeholder words or the actual words?
Yes.
And we can use the spell on anybody?
No, just the thieves.
That seems suspiciously arbitrary.
Yeah, much in life does.
Okay, so
So, we can't fight them. We're going to use a magic spell?
Yes, but it will only work when they're dazed.
There certainly are a lot of rules.
Such is the nature of magic.
I've got a question. Where's the picnic?
No, that was a ruse.
What?
No, a ploy, a sham, a deception.
Oh, are there sandwiches?
There is no...
It's okay. We'll explain. Don't you worry, Toku. We won't let you down.
Oh, thank
Face, you
you.
promise you'll not ban
All
you
of
from
you.
chat. Look, you're already on thin ice, Ollie.
I do not have the exact locations, but we believe...
Why should we
to be
expect...
located
Honestly,
in
why should we believe
the
anything you
Monarch.
say,
I
Toku,
suggest
considering
you
that you
travel
lied to
to
get us
Brilliant
here?
Town within Pavonia, the biome to the west. This is the last known sighting of one of the tomes. I've marked the location on these mobile communication devices. Just check the Toku app.
A phone?
Thanks, Toku.
Wow, these island people with their magical tomes sure do have modern technology, don't they?
That seemed to go well. What?
This is why we need help.
Is it a yes or no? Well, think very carefully about the kind of things you're going to say. Because if you're going to say anything... You know what? Just for if you have to ask, the answer is no. That's I think you've been here long enough to know that if you have to ask, the answer is no. It's a Shmika tablet. A Shmika tablet? Oh, yeah, I get... Gosh, I'm so slow.
Golly.
Oh, Donald, you're... Okay. I'm sorry. I can't do the voices. I tried. I'm not gonna be able to do them. So I will just read them. I will read them with energy. I will do my best to get the energy right. But I cannot do Donald's voice, so you'll have to pardon me. At least in Kingdom Hearts, it happens every 2 hours or so. See those weird Doraemon commercials? What were they commercials for? I can't wall jump. Here I was thinking I could. Can't climb anything. Can I not get up there? Japanese cars, I think. Picturing like that with Mickey Mouse. Just like Vin Diesel and mouse ears. Hey, maybe if it was like a commercial from the 90s, you might be right. Hello? Yoo-hoo! Hello! Oh, hello. Sorry, I'll be right with you. I get a little lost in my own tinkering world. Can I help you with something? We're trying to get across to Pavonia. Do you know if there's a way? Why, yes. I have just the tools for the task. Great, thanks. What's the point of a wonderful workshop if not to help those in need? Well, everyone's really nice. Kind of makes you wonder how the tomes got lost in the first place. Ah, yes, these will work splendidly. Now then, for my new friend with the distinctive ears, a shiny short burst jetpack.
boy.
Oh boy, a jetpack! So really put a room in my Zoom. For Ms. Botastic, an elegant bit of origami, a giant paper plane. Oh, I love it! So sleek and aerodynamic. For you in the lovely, I guess that's a sweater or a shirt. Yep. Okay. For you, a spicy pepper to fire you forwards. Food? Fantastic! I'm starving. Haha, it's a propellant pepper, not an edible one. What do I get? Oh, yes, the sailor. You have, hold on. You forgot me, didn't you? Not at all. Here it is, a rather rickety repeating rocket. Don't rockets usually explode? Now, all of you, please enjoy these inventions. They should help you navigate the treacherous terrain of Monoth. Thank you for your help. You can call me Mazzy. Thanks, Mazzy. You are welcome, and farewell, my friends. Well, that was nice of him. Well, he sure was nice. You said it. Now let's head over to Pavonia and find Terrarium Town. Never answered my exploding rocket question. Okay, so everybody actually gets the same abilities. They just look different. It's a double jump. Okay. You know what, though? I was gonna say I'm a little surprised how far zoomed out the camera is, but that actually might be kind of genius, because if the camera's zoomed out this far, that means everybody can be seen on screen well. Whoa, did I just do a backflip? Oh. Huh. It is a little bit like Little Big Planet, isn't it? Now that we got a way to boost our jumps, let's head back to that gap. Where was it again? Let's open up the map and have a look. That arrow must be where we are now. See? Metroidvania. And this marker must be where we're going. Can't we just go home? No, we promised to help. Ugh. Fine. Let's head back to the gap in the Forgotten Farmlands. What is this? Downtown Gizmopolis and Forgotten Farmlands. Why are they forgotten? Ollie, you've said that 3 times now. I think we understand your quandary. But surely you must understand that asking a streamer for help with your mental state is not the best way to go about things. I'm not a licensed professional. I'm barely a Smash player. Can I swim? Okay, I can't swim down, but I can swim on the water. Not even a licensed pilot. He's right! He's out of line, but he's right. Man, if I don't have any combat abilities, how am I going to... If I don't have any combat abilities, how am I going to just... I don't know, spend time while running across the landscape? Man. Wait, am I in the right place? I guess so. You don't go down very far, do you? You getting the impression this game is targeted specifically at small children. What? No, that's crazy. You're crazy. This is a game for men. This is the manliest game that I've been able to find. It is a lot of running to the left and to the right, though, isn't it? I mean, I'm getting real Rayman vibes with how I had to unlock the ability to double jump just now. Maybe if we're lucky. Right up there with Call of Duty. The irony is that there are probably more kids playing that than this. Can't wall jump. Oh, a key. There are doors throughout Monoth. Oh, thank goodness. I was worried I wasn't going to have any privacy. A key. One of a set of 3. Full set unlocks a door. I need 3 keys. Ah. A frog can jump higher than a tower, and that's because a tower cannot jump. You know, wiser words have never been spoken. Hidden Mickey? What do I do? Whoa! I like when they capitalize stuff because do you want me to yell it out? I can yell it out. I'll do that. Sure, I'll yell. You received heart. Collecting this restores 1 heart for everyone who touches it. Okay. Right, I haven't been hit at all yet. But maybe that'll change. Maybe this is one of those games that has a baby easy game early difficulty but gets harder with time. When I first saw this, I thought this was going to be like Rayman Legends. That's the vibe it gave me. Swearing pass or $1. What? You can swear. I don't care if you swear. Just don't be racist. You were gonna be racist, man. I've given you way too many chances as it is. There we go. 3 keys. I can handle that. This reminded me of Snow White, this music. At the same time, though, it feels decidedly generic. Yeah, I'm into edgy humor. Like when you bang your head on the side of a table. That's edgy humor. I hope this is one of those games where the real challenge is in, like, completing it. Because right now, it's looking like the challenge is non-existent. Alright, Ollie, look, man. I hate that I have to do this, but you keep doing it. There. I gave you way too many chances as it is, man, but you continue to push buttons, and I don't like being the bad guy, because I'm a good guy. I'm the best guy there is, sometimes. But then you just kept doing it, and I'm like, why? Why do you keep doing this to yourself? Nah, you did the right thing. Thank you. Well, as long as my friends vindicate my choices, then I guess it's good. A token. Collectible card. You know what? I should really learn to have a bit more of a backbone, honestly, because considering the past, I've let some people go a little bit too long. Just kind of hoping that they improve. The answer is usually no, they don't. Wait, was I going somewhere? The quarry. Oh, I just went the wrong way. I see. What, don't have less of a backbone than me? What are you, an invertebrate, huh? Starfish? Ow! Well, I got hit. That's fishes. Starfish aren't fish! Let me go this way first. I don't imagine the punishment for death is that severe considering there's a checkpoint every 20 feet. Have we played Ultimate Chicken Horse? Ooh. Not recently, but I'm pretty sure we've played it in the past, right? At least I think so. What's in here? A memorabilia bundle. A bundle containing a piece of memorabilia. The Prince and the Pauper. Oh! Oh, they're from all the individual shorts. Oh, okay. We are... Oh, I'm going to be able to nerd out. All right. I'm going to be able to nerd out about Mickey cartoons. Okay, never mind. This game was made for me. You literally collect things from the different shorts. Not quite the same as Epic Mickey's versions of it, but hey, I'll take it. I just hope we don't pick up anything from Mickey's Melodrammer. I don't get height, I just get distance. I'm imagining that by the end of this, I'm not really going to be feeling like Samus. Oh, another heart. You guys think I could probably play this while only having the 1 hit point of damage on hard mode? I'm kind of hardcore. I like how the hearts are in companion cubes. Huh, you know, I didn't see that, but now I do. They're like little boxes that have the hearts inside. Well, hopefully I'm not being a monster and killing them. Can't go that way. There's a piece of memorabilia up there. Anything this way? Nope. It keeps looking like things should be hidden under other things, doesn't it? Yeah, the dangerous creatures are literally just moving obstacles. Ow. Should have expected to not make that jump. Imagine someone took the time to add this game to Archipelago. Oh my gosh. That would be pretty funny, because there are quite a lot of collectibles in here. Wait, what are those? What are these things I'm collecting anyway? These blue spirit thingies. I should probably try to make sure I'm getting as many as I can, because they seem important. Anything down there? Oh. Can't go that way, though. I'll have to... I must be able to get it on my way back, right? Whew. Ah, who said this game isn't exciting? So the forearms aren't different types of aerial moves, they all do the same thing. Yep, they're all designed for each... They're all designed to just work with each character. Can I switch my character on the fly? Goodness, there's a lot of collectibles, aren't there? Glimpse reward? Oh! And achievements. This is annoying. I can't hold down to scroll through it. Filters? Oh. Instant run. Doesn't seem like I have the ability to run yet. I also can't change my character on the fly. It's little things like that make you feel like a game wasn't play tested. Yeah. But I'm not too worried. Okay, that one I feel like as soon as I walk towards it, the 3 keys should open the door. I'll try going to the right, I guess. Can't go up there. You know, Mickey Metroidvania is definitely not a genre I was expecting them to do. I don't think anybody was. It's strange, too, because this game just... The game just comes out and it's exclusive for... And it's exclusive for Switch for some reason. Oh, hello. So I just gotta find you every time. Sure. Mazzy, it's so good to see you again. Nice to see you too, my friends. And a little surprising. We just saw you back at the library. Yes, you did. Strange, isn't it? Very. How did you get here? Well, you know, I don't quite remember. Must be the years finally catching up to me. Anyway, what can I do for you? We gotta reach Terrarium Town, but we can't find a way to the top of the Forgotten Farmlands. So, you need something to ascend to new heights. Yes, that will help, and oh my goodness, certainly that. The problem's not your jumping prowess, it's your ability to cling to vertical surfaces. Fortunately, I have just the curious creations to help. My red-shorted friend. A pen may be mightier than the sword, but a giant pencil can draw new conclusions. I get the point. For a professional climber with a polka dot personality, a professional climbing tool. That's certainly spot on. Does Donald get his last? He does. For the gent in the green hat, my best way to serve this situation is a giant fork. Ooh, my tummy's rumbling already. And for you, my nautical friend. Yeah? What do I get? A plunger. A Plunger. What better way to stick to stuff? But the others are so... Fine, just give it to me. Now go, my friends, and reach the gates of Terrarium Town. The views are beautiful. What a great pal. Always there just when you need him. Plunger, phooey. Now I can wall jump. Sounds good to me. Of course, we've got to check over to the right. Donald's always getting the short end of the stick. But I guess he got a stick with a suction cup. So it can't be that short. How's our map looking? Oh, I see. It's marking every location we need the wall jump for. Well, in that case, I'd better make sure to backtrack. Could you imagine if Metroid marked every time you needed to use an item for something? I mean, there are the doors, so I guess there's those. Ah, there we go. It's kind of cool to picture. You think so? Look on a map and Zelda map and see every hookshot location. Might be a bit much, though. Might make it a little too easy sometimes. That's a hidden Mickey. Oh, shoot! Good thing I opted not to pick this up. What do I do when there is a hidden Mickey? They said something about a hidden Mickey tell. I was thinking like an optional randomizer setting. Oh, that's not bad. That's an interesting thought. Okay, so our map loops in upon itself, which is good, because then I can just very easily go back and check. You know, they called this place the Quarry, but it doesn't exactly seem like one. What did we get? Steamboat Willie. Mischievous Steamboat Deckhand meets Minnie and makes merry. Insert public domain joke here. Ha ha ha. I mean, they weren't not going to include Mickey's first cartoon in this, were they? Well, really his third, but his first one that people saw. The first two were really Plain Crazy and the Gallopin' Gaucho, which were both made silent. And if you've seen how sound cartoons were made, yes, the first two were not published until later. They were remastered, you might say, and they added sound to them because audiences were not receptive to the original versions that didn't have sound. And it's quite obvious when you look at them, because once cartoons had sound, suddenly every cartoon was including song and dance numbers, and they were quite long. A cartoon that lasted 7 minutes might have 3.5 minutes of just dancing. But those earlier cartoons that didn't have them weren't expecting them to have sound. So you got in both cases nothing but action. I could see, you can see why people considered talkies to be a bit of a fad when you consider that most of the things people were using sound cartoons for were just song and dance numbers. And not everybody wanted those. remember a movie, Gift of the Snowman? A very lengthy musical that just cut between like 3 shots. Super animation saver. Oh no. Wait, there's something down there. Aha. I need to go that way anyways. Sure is handy to have somebody have something there to help you remember. There we go. I know most people don't see it this way, but I really do like Mickey. I really like Mickey as a character, when he's allowed to be one. Because you'll often find the issue that tends to crop up is that he's just a corporate face. It would be silly of me to only claim that Mickey is just a cartoon character, because he's more. He represents so much more than that. Not in both good ways and bad. He's a representation of the American dream, of somebody starting from nothing and working their way up to become successful. He is but he's also the representation of corporate greed. He's the face of everything. Oh, they even have the Paul Rudish stuff. Oh. Wonder what happens when you collect 3 of a set. Do you unlock like a costume or something? That would be neat, wouldn't it? But you know, when I look at Mickey's shorts from the late 30s and stuff, I see people really trying to push the envelope on cartoons and what you can find in them. They pushed the artistry higher and higher. What they weren't concerned with, though, is being funny, and I think that's a problem. Like, if you go... Mickey cartoons are kind of slow, because they were really not trying to be funny. They like, after a certain point, they stopped focusing on the humor as much, and they wanted to make it about adventures. That's why they made things like Mickey and the Beanstalk, or Fun and Fancy Free, or Fantasia. Alright, what did I get? Clock cleaners. I love clock cleaners. That's a good short. I will say, though, that any short that has Mickey, Donald, and Goofy together is generally very funny, but little of that has to do with Mickey himself. I mean, is it any wonder that Donald and Goofy both would shoot off to have their own cartoons after going at it with Mickey for a while? I mean, consider this. Mickey Mouse's last cartoon was in 1953. Donald's last cartoon was in like 64, and Goofy's was in like 66 or something. Being used as a stock character in a number of settings does kind of hurt one's ability to grow attached to them. And you know what? You're absolutely right in that it can hurt more than help sometimes. Because think of people like the Kingdom Hearts fans. They love Mickey. Like, there are people who love Mickey in Kingdom Hearts. And they love that version of Mickey. They don't care about this guy with the red shorts. Who's that? I want to see King Mickey. That's the guy I like. I'm the other way around. But that's how a lot of these fans feel. Okay, so where are we going? Alright, we're going back up. I love the characterization of Mickey and Oswald's rivalry in Epic Mickey. I think that's a good way of using I think that's a good way of using them together. I love the Paul Rudish shorts. I love those. They feel like he feels like he's insane in those. King Mickey asked about the Door to Darkness. I felt that in my soul, man. Well, I obviously mean more things like his relationship with Riku. Like, him and Riku become best friends somehow. Wait, there's something off to the right. that I didn't check. Oh, a healing pool. Okay. I am at so if you're playing this game on hard mode, you just don't need that. If you ask me, like if you want me to give you some of the best examples of shorts for Mickey, I can give you a list. There's occasional One Piece filler episodes that take place in an ancient Japan AU. It's very jarring. They're just like pirates in ancient Japan? That is a little bit strange, isn't it? They're samurai and such. Oh, okay. Hey, did you know that there was a brief period in time when samurai and cowboys were around? Wait a minute. What was that up there? Oh, that's the healing pool. Right, that's not anything else. I thought I missed something by not going up to the top. Okay, so anything around there I need to wall jump for? Doesn't look like it. I guess I could just start heading up. That's the Meiji era, when westernization was taking root in Japan. The country was trying to form a government again after the warring states. We actually were watching, you missed it because it was in the historical cartoons we were watching, but there was actually, we watched a Hitalia episode about that. But my gosh, the Hitalia dub's so hard to watch sometimes. The guy that got to play Japan does the most, like, Mickey Rooney accent. And I'm like, ugh. No, it's not because of how fast it is. It's because of the accents. And Japan's one of the main characters. Sometimes they'll say a word a certain way and I'll be like, oh man, how come I wasn't bothered by this as a kid? How come I didn't see anything up with this?
Oh boy.
Slick. Who are these people? It's a Japanese show. Why be offended? Hey, fair. Although if I did want to point out something with the show, I could probably say that, like, hey, how come you guys never have any African countries? Do the countries have maxing accents? Yes. Oh dear. I mean, America saying dude all the time and being loud is one thing. Who are you? Hello, you look new to the wonderful biomes of Monoth. We are. Can I interest you in one of my map pieces? That would be fantastic, but I'm afraid we don't have anything to buy them with. That's okay. I don't sell them. They're free. Where's the butt? At the top of my legs? There are no butts. Oh, should I have said my tushy? I just love making maps and handing them out to the wonderful folks who find me. Look for me throughout Monoth, and I'll give you a new piece in each area. Why can't you just give us all of them now? Where's the fun in that? Oh, you're right. What was I thinking? Thanks, pal. We'll see you soon. It's bread. Why is it bread? Philanthropist Tingle. Another hidden Mickey. Oh, right, that list of cartoons I was going to say. So, if you are somebody who is interested in seeing what makes Mickey so good, here's like a few shorts that I think are like required watching. Well, none of them are truly required watching. Watch what you want. But here's what I think are like the must see. I think you should see Plain Crazy and the Gallopin' Gaucho. Those two shorts are very good indications of the kind of character Mickey was evolving from. Like the way he gets super handsy with Minnie and Plain Crazy. It's kind of nuts. And then in the Gallopin' Gaucho, he's a Western star, smoking, drinking, fighting guys with a gun, all that sort of thing. The sort of thing that would be sanded off from his personality. After that, I would say, check out the Mad Doctor. The Mad Doctor is one of the most artistically important cartoons of its time. Not to mention, it was the first Mickey cartoon to be banned, and as far as I know, the only one to be banned during its initial release. Went from being a stock character to a sterilized stock character. To say he's a stock character might be a little underselling it, but I think the point is that he was very much in the style of the time. Everybody was doing this sort of thing. Oswald was exactly the same way before they got rid of him. Like, in fact, a whole bunch of the shorts Mickey was in were like half remakes of stuff that Oswald had done. It was more so that was just the style of the time. You didn't need a character to be a character. You needed somebody who could tell jokes. Did Betty and Popeye come before Mickey? Oh no. Betty's first cartoon would be in 1930 in a bimbo short. And then, was it 1930? Yeah, 1930. Popeye would first make his way to cartoons, I want to say in 1933, in a Betty Boop cartoon. But to call it a Betty Boop cartoon is really overselling it because it's actually just a Popeye cartoon that Betty Boop hands the plot over to him. Oh, that looks like an ability I don't have. Yeah, that's an ability I don't have. Alright. What else would I say? I think you should see, the first Mickey Donald Goofy short. Mickey's Service Station does an excellent example of showcasing all three of them, and it's one where Mickey is still kind of like the driving force. You should see, the band concert, the first Mickey cartoon in color. That's a perfect example of time and music. Plus, if you've ever seen, like, the Bugs Bunny cartoons where, like, a fly is bugging him, so he has to push them away, and the band continues to play. Stuff like that. That's pretty much where that joke started. What else? There's... Building a Building, which is a soft remake of an Oswald cartoon and shows an example of a romance plot done a bit better than in some of the other ones. Let me see. Oh, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But there's this one cartoon that was Mickey and Donald as cops, and it was before Goofy joined them the following year. I forget what the name was. Let's see, what else? Lonesome Ghosts. That's another Mickey, Donald, Goofy cartoon. Oh, The Brave Little Tailor. Very important short for his history. An excellent example of color, and as well as awesome animation on the giant. Love seeing him interact with all the other stuff in there. Looks like I can't make that jump. Well... What era is Rocky and Bullwinkle? I always found them kind of forgettable. Rocky and Bullwinkle were in the 60s. They were firmly made for TV. And, and they really worked for TV because of the style that they had, the kind of jokes they told. So, you know, once animation started making its way over to TV, they ran into a bit of a problem. We have to make way more episodes than we used to, but the budgets are way lower because we aren't making money on each individual episode anymore. We have to sell them as like a batch. Oh, you get turned into a letter and sent back. Okay. Hanna-Barbera got around it by reusing animation frames and limiting where they had to animate on things like the characters' heads. Rocky and Bullwinkle got around it by having very little action and making all of the jokes verbal. Very, very verbal. Puns are like the #1 joke that they do. They do lame jokes, what is it? Lame jokes, repeated sequences and gags. So like, they like to do the Rocky pulling something out of, excuse me, Bullwinkle pulling something out of a hat joke a lot. What company were they? Now you've got me. I don't remember who originally made them. They really don't want me to climb the... They really don't want me to climb this. Looks like I can't go in there yet. Can I teleport to mailboxes? I cannot teleport to mailboxes. Kinda hoping I could. I believe now they're... I want to say they're Warner Brothers now. J. Ward Productions and Gamma Productions. Ah, okay. J. Ward was the creator, so he had his own studio. Much like Walter Lantz did. It's funny, actually. The Walter Lantz studio used to just be called Universal Studios. The Universal Animations. But they changed it to Walter Lantz Studio because he pretty much raised to the top as the premier cartoon director, or cartoon creator for Universal. And Walter Lantz saw himself as something of a Walt Disney. And that much is very clear with how he showed off Woody Woodpecker in those later years. Sanitized Woody so much that it became really boring. Oh goodness, I was still talking about the Mickey shorts too. Let's see. Oh, Mickey's Rival. You should watch that one. That's the introduction of Mortimer, and kind of and another example. It shows an example of an in-between design philosophy, because Mortimer is designed very differently from how Mickey looks in that short. Mortimer didn't have like the white-faced pie eye look that Mickey had because he debuted in like 1937. Animation trends were changing by then. The artists actually found it kind of annoying to deal with Mickey's eyes as they were back then, because they couldn't figure out how to make him look certain directions or how to make him show certain expressions when his whole face is his eyes. Excuse me, sir? Hello? What are you guys? Gosh, nobody's been through these gates in a long time. Yeah, looks like it's been at least 100 years.
Huh?
That sounds huh? Who are you, my rose fellow? Hello, and who might you be besides an eavesdropper?
Hi.
The name's Dex, and entering uninvited is what I do.
Oh.
Are you a burglar?
Huh.
A burglar? Not at all. I would never be a burglar. I'm a smuggler. Oh, that's much better. Hey, sarcasm. I like that. What are you doing here with that weird-looking thing? I'm looking for the old smuggler's tunnels to get into Terrarium Town. A smuggler who doesn't know where the smuggler's tunnels are? You need to get a different career. Nope, smuggling's in my blood. My uncle was a smuggler before he went legitimate. Could you ask your uncle where the tunnels are? I tried. Problem is, Uncle Steve doesn't approve of me following in his footsteps. Although he might tell you. Saw that coming. You could ask him where the smuggler's tunnels into Terrarium Town are. We do need to find a way into Terrarium Town. Just head down to Gizmopolis, then the service tunnels in downtown. I've marked your map. No way, that's too long a walk. Oh, sarcasm again, eh? Ha! Love it. I'll give you a key card for the smuggler's entrance of Gizmopolis. You can also use it to take a different route through the farmlands. Oh, is that it? Well, that explains what that thing was. Thank you, Dex. We'll see you soon. Dex. I would have expected a plant-based name. A plant smuggler should be Ivy. Like, he is made of ivy, or his name is Ivy. What the heck? Ivy burrows underground, right? Does Ivy burrow underground? I thought Ivy climbs stuff. Ivy climbs trees. Maybe not. If you want a plant that burrows underground, I mean, they're not exactly elegant, but you could always look towards tubers, like potatoes. But that's not exactly... See, because when people say something is plant-themed, they don't mean literally every plant. They mean... When they say something's plant-themed, they mean something is leafy. Like, if you say, I want something... I want, like, a plant-themed, like, decorations for this party. Right? We want something nice and naturey. And you say you want plants, and somebody goes out and puts potatoes everywhere. That's not exactly what you were asking for, was it? Well, they're starting to shove more enemies around, that's for sure. Guys, I'm thinking that there's not going to be any combat in this game. Considering that the thing we're going to use to defeat the enemy is going to be TBD, TBD, TBD. Kind of makes you wonder what those things are for. I assume we'll be finding out soon. I mean, where else am I gonna go? Oh goodness, I've interrupted myself again. Let's see, what other cartoons should you watch from him? I put in the band concert. I put in Mickey's Rival. Let's see. Maybe... Well, I guess since I'm already going out of order, it doesn't really matter, but you should see the final Mickey cartoon of the classic era, Mickey's Delayed Date. Excuse me, The Simple Things, not Mickey's Delayed Date. The Sorcerer's Apprentice. You should watch The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Gorgeous. Oh, even if you don't see the rest of the movie. I appear to have been going in circles. I should head to the right. Oh, watch Runaway Brain. That's an example of like a reboot. Oh, some sort of air vent. Like in Among Us? Now, I can't guarantee you guys that you're gonna get any laughs, because honestly, you're really not gonna find much laughs until you go to the, until you get to the stuff from 2013 onward. Anything to do with Paul Rudish's Mickey Mouse is generally pretty funny. I mean, those people knew how to write jokes. Sharp pick. Oh, right, hold on. Another reward. Oh, I guess that unlocks gallery items. And more achievements. Eh. Alright, well, I just wanted to see if there was anything over there. This doesn't seem like the kind of game that would do that. I wonder if there's a way to revive your friends if they get hit. If you're into any of Paul Rudish's stuff, though, almost any episode will do you good. But my personal favorites, let's see. What are some of the good ones? I love the Cheese Wranglers. That's a great one. Love that short. Ah, we got a whole Steamboat Willie collection. Peg Leg Pete. I guess it's a plush. What do you get, though? Are these in order? I guess you don't get anything for collecting a whole set. Interesting, though, that it skips directly from 1928 all the way to 1937. I mean, assuming those are in order. They may not be. Also, isn't it strange that they call him Peg Leg Pete there? Because in Steamboat Willie, Pete has both of his legs. I prefer him not having them. Like in Shanghai Or Moving Day. Oh my gosh, Moving Day is a great Mickey, Donald, Goofy short. Camping Out, that one's got Mickey, Minnie, Horace, and Clarabelle. That's like one that you don't see all that often. Wait, I went way too far. Where the heck am I going? Oh, I guess I am going back here. We're talking to that dude's uncle. Gizmopolis. Oh. Well, that's nice. Get a little bit of a spring in my step. What is my favorite Mickey cartoon of all time, now that I'm thinking about it? What are the ones that I always find myself going back to? I love the band concert. Mostly, I love the musical implementation there. Like, the mixture of the William Tell Overture with Turkey and the Straw is probably one of my favorite combinations. And I think that that's such a cool combo, and I wish somebody would do, like, a full version of it. I think somebody has done once or twice. Oh, gosh, what was I gonna say? Oh, I like Symphony Hour, for the most part. I think Symphony Hour is really fun. If only for the scene where Mickey pulls a gun out on Donald. Oh, if you ever see any of the ones from Mickey Mouse Works or House of Mouse, you should check out, what is it? Locksmiths. That's great. I love that one. Oh, and I can't remember what the name of it is, but there's also the one where Mickey, Donald, and Goofy go to the phone company. And that one's really good, too. Unfortunately, most of Mickey's solo outings during those are just okay. I think they really suffered from not having as strong of a character as some of the other ones, because by comparison, I think Goofy's output during those Mickey Mouse shorts is amazing. Like, what is it? How to maintain your yard is really good. I love, what's it called? How to be a dishwasher. Flippin', that one's amazing for the bait and switch. Or How to Be a Ghost. I love How to Be a Ghost because it kills Goofy within the first 3 minutes. Within the first minute, rather. What else in Paul Rudish, though? Because I said Cheese Wranglers, and there's the House of Tomorrow. The House of Tomorrow is fantastic. I mean, if you've ever seen that one short, the one short where Mickey's like saying she's my girlfriend, and then the guy smacks the things out of his hand. That's from that one. Watch that one. Oh, and I can't remember the name of it, but the Wishing Well short. That's the one with the what happened. Watch that one. That one's hilarious. Heck, there are some good ones in there that aren't Mickey, like the Sock Burglar. That's a Minnie outing. Actually, speaking of Minnie, did you know that Minnie didn't have her own title card? She didn't have her own title cards. She didn't have her own, like, shining starburst face design that Mickey had for his shorts. She didn't headline a single cartoon during the up until 1998. Like, isn't that insane? And it's not like there weren't cartoons that had her in them but didn't have Mickey. There were actually a few, but you know what they were? They weren't mini cartoons, they were Figaro cartoons. They gave cartoons to her cat before they gave her her own cartoons. Who does that? I should also point out that Pluto's cartoons lasted longer than Mickey's did. Or should I say, continued after Mickey stopped. Heck, there were cartoons that had Pluto and Donald in it, but not Mickey. Where's that dude's uncle? Can't get up there. Where am I going? Oh! I was supposed to hit that. I'm a goof. Whoa. But there is good out there if you're somebody who wants to look for it. I'll always be somebody who bats for the Mickey cartoons. I think there are some really good ones out there if you wanted to take the time and take a look. Because in a lot of ways, there is a lot that you can attribute things to Mickey. Like, arguably, Disney created Squash and Stretch. And I think that one's still true. Huh? Okay. Before then, it was Rubber Hose. There was also those intermediate positions in between Rubber Hose and Squash and Stretch. However, I will always set this record straight. Mickey Mouse did not have the first sound cartoon. Heck, it wasn't even the first cartoon with synchronized sound. Both of those can be attributed to the Fleischers with their Out of the Inkwell series. Woo. How do I get up there? Can I get up there? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there's anything that should prevent me from getting up there. They don't have like a little... Ow. They don't have like a little thing saying that I'm not allowed up there or that I don't have the right ability. But I clearly just can't make it up. I wonder if there's a way around. Could be something I missed. Looks like there's a lot of things I can't get to yet. Ah, well. Good things come to those who wait, right? Supposedly. I have one key. Am I not supposed to be here? No, that is where I'm supposed to be. If that's the case, then I must be missing something. It does feel like I was supposed to get something by this point. Considering all the junk that's around. You know what? I will say though that I like that all the platforms exist in context of the world. Like they aren't just floating for no reason. They bothered to make it so that all of the different things here are actually things that are in the world. I can't seem to make it. Although, if I'm totally honest with you guys, if given the option, I would probably watch Looney Tunes over Mickey. I just generally find the humor to work better in those. Okay, so I am clearly missing something. There's obstacles here that I can't interact with. Maybe I missed something. Well, there is that pathway over to the right. Right, can't go through those. Maybe... Oh, we can go down there. How funny would it be? Or rather, how... Not funny, I guess is the right word. How funny would it be if the, if they just gave Mickey a gun. Just give him an old 6-shooter revolver. Can't go this way. Where can I go? Oh man, I'm actually lost? How can I be lost? This is a Metroidvania for people under the age of 6. Oh boy. Well, I guess we have to head back to Gizmopolis, because I can't seem to think that there's anything else that would be around here. Maybe I should be checking the map more often. Hey, look, if I was somebody running a library, I wouldn't leave these giant pieces of paper all sprawled out all over the place just so that any Tom, Dick, or Harry can just jump on top of them. Next thing you know, I'll have to keep blasting away at parts of the wall just to see if I can find an extra energy tank. Is that a phone? Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Guess we'll head up there. look to see. Okay, so head up and all the way around, and then head to the left. Got it. Okay. I am getting a bad feeling about this. But with any luck, I won't have that bad feeling anymore. Maybe there's a switch somewhere I can hit? Okay, so up this way. Okay, well, let's head down this way. Doesn't look like I've been here. Oh, I need that card. More bells, huh? Well, as long as I get my key, it doesn't really matter. So I guess these people just kind of think that that all of them actually did those things in the movies. Okay. There must be something else that I can do up here. Surely. Guess I could try heading to the left. Ah, the bell. Man, I just did not pay attention to that bell, did I? Sock puppets? Huh. Okay. Man. Here I was thinking that I was about to get a new upgrade. Wait a second. Let's get that key first. Alright, key number 3. Now we can finally go through that door that I didn't understand how to go through before. Another memorabilia bag. The Lonesome Ghosts. Looks like they are doing a whole bunch of the Mickey, Donald, Goofy shorts from 37 and 38. Because that was pretty much his output during that time. He didn't have any of his own shorts for a long while. I'm sure there's somebody who really wanted to work with Mickey, though. And unfortunately, it just seemed like that wasn't in the cards. Audiences were bored of him by the late 40s. Okay, well, now we can continue. This is kind of like a collectathon in the purest sense. The only thing you're doing is collecting stuff. You're not even fighting anything. Alright, is this your uncle?
Oh, boy.
Ow! I need a heart. 2? Oh, they're spoiling me. Is this the dude's uncle? Hello? How did we get down there? What was that? Gosh, I must be hungry. My tummy's never rumbled that loud before. It's not your stomach, Goofy. How did I end up down there? Oh boy, this seems like a big drop. I'm not going down there. I'll go first. Minnie! Wait for me.
Oh.
Right behind you. Fine. But this is the last time I don't do a potentially bottomless pit. Well, they're all okay. Oh, there's that rumbling again. Are you sure it's not my tummy? I'm pretty hungry. Who is this? You have been inaccurately routed. Who said that? Is this a boss? I know why you're here, and you will not take the tome. Mickey, they must have one of the tomes. It's time to return you to sender. Give us the tome and we can end this now. No, the tome stays with me, and the others shall remain with my sisters. Wait, you're all related? Well, no, not literal sisters, more like spiritual ones. The point is, the books are staying with us, and we will fight to keep them. Please, if you give us the tome, there won't be any trouble. Well, there might be a little trouble. This is the end of your delivery route, and postage is due. All right, mail. Oh, great, we're about to get stamped. Okay, a boss fight. Our first boss fight, too. Oh. I see now. So even in an actual boss fight, we're not gonna jump on him or anything. Spiky batteries, ninja stars. I mean, I guess the battery isn't enough if it's not spiky. Okay, so she's like a dog thing. I thought it was like some sort of mask. This can't really be your plan, is it? To just kind of sit there and Let me turn off all these things that hurt you. I mean, maybe it's not the plan. Three times and you're dead? Oh no, we got a phase 2. Ooh, this one has hearts on it. This must be the real deal. Now they're spiky magnets. But wait a minute. I thought this person was male themed. Do I get hurt if I touch her? I don't want to risk it. Like the boss music, though. Oops. There's another gashapon on your head. Goodness, I'm tiny on this screen, aren't I? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Those are coins. I'm putting coins in the slots to... I'm putting coins in the slots to activate the gashapon. Now I get it. Wonder how many phases there are. We got a third one? Wonder how crazy this one's gonna be. Oh, they don't stay open all the time. Okay, well now you've introduced a new ripple into this whole shebang, haven't you? Come on. Give old Wicker something to look forward to. There we go. Oh, one hit. Well, I'll take it. I've done worse. You won't get away with this. Quick, quick everyone, the spell. TBD, 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 TBD. May have bested me, but the other two won't be... Won't be what? I think she was gonna say as difficult. Or as annoying. Okay, so we can't kill them, but you turn them to stone, and that's all good to go. Theories of Efficiency, the Tome of Engineering. The first tome. Just 2 more before we can return them all to Toku and the Hokens. And be heroes. And have our picnic. Our what? Our picnic. You know, the whole reason we came here? Oh, Donald, that was too long ago for a callback. Ah. I guess this must be the service tunnels. Visit Uncle Steve. Is he a plant too? I mean, he probably should be. Can't go out that way. I mean, I guess if you turn somebody to stone, there's a chance that when you break them out, you'll be able to do something about it. So, who knows? More keys. As if I didn't already have enough to deal with. Wonder what this Uncle Steve looks like. You suppose he's another... You suppose he's got the whole rose nose thing going on, or... Do you think he's like a different plant entirely? If I had to wager, I'd say he's probably a different plant. There we go. Yeah, just go to the right, not the left. I mean, we can't go to the left anyways. Looks like there's a lot of stuff to do in the post-game. I'm wondering if I should make the extra effort to go back and do up the post-game. Alright, time for keys. Is that a mimic? I left for a bit. How's it going? Oh, it's going pretty swimmingly. The story is progressing. We beat the first boss, so no combat per se. You don't even jump on the boss. You jump on switches that hurt the boss. And then after they say the magic words, the boss turns to stone. So, hey, guess that's better than killing them marginally. Ow. Hey, there's a thing up there. What's this one from? Clock cleaners. Wonder why it's only Mickey in the... I wager it's gonna be the spring as the third thing. The song is the Winnie the Pooh motif, but sinister. You think so? I don't hear Winnie the Pooh. Oh, okay, that wall was just there to help me get the key. Got it! It was earlier. Okay, I'll keep an ear out for it. I wonder if anybody else is even, like, talking about this game at all. It did just kind of come out. I mean, that's partially to be expected. I wager most people probably just felt it was a licensed game and nothing more. And they wouldn't be entirely wrong to make that assertion. It is a licensed game. This is multiplayer up to 4. Yep, it does. And I wager that's why everything's so big. Oh, I don't believe I can switch characters unless I go back to the main menu. All progress since the last checkpoint will be lost. Well, good thing I just hit the checkpoint. There's a checkpoint like every 20 feet, so I'm not really too worried about losing my progress. And you've got your Zelrogris. This game probably isn't challenging enough to warrant 4 adult friends playing it together. Yeah, but you know who would love this game? My mom. My mom would love this game. Oh, I died. Whoops! My mom likes playing games like New Super Mario Brothers, and you know what one of her favorite things to play was? When we played Super Mario Galaxy 2, she really liked playing the little star Luma that carries things for you. It being a Metroidvania seems to make it a little less accessible. Maybe. I imagine 100%ing this game is gonna be where most of your gameplay will take place. Alright, where's the door? Up there. This seems like one of those games, you know? Dang it. I was hoping I could slide underneath. Alright, yeah, we're pretty much right there. There we go. Alright, let's go see if this Uncle Steve is really as cool as everybody's... Well, that one kid said he was. Oh man, Steve, I can't wait. Steve hits you a lot harder if you're a Smash Bros. Fan versus a Blue's Clues fan. Goodness, where is this uncle? Not so sure how I would feel about playing this with 4 people. I'm just thinking about how much longer some of this stuff would take. Have you gotten any new abilities? Nothing in a while. Still rocking just the wall jump and the double jump. I'm hoping we'll get one soon. There we go. This guy has to be close, right? I mean, look at how big this map is getting. Look at all that stuff I can't do. I'm hoping whatever the next upgrade we get is, it has something to do with those blue floors that we can't get rid of. Come on, work, will ya? Pardon me, but are you Uncle Steve? Yes, and please call me Uncle Steve. Oh, I thought I did? Sorry. Ha! Uncle Steve's only joking. Uncle Steve's a funny guy. You're funny, all right. Uncle Steve, we just met Dex in the Forgotten Farmlands. He said you might be able to tell us where the smugglers' tunnels are? Oh, no. You as well? It's not what it sounds like. We don't want to be smugglers. We just want to use the tunnels to get to somewhere that's locked. Well, Uncle Steve can show you where they are, but it won't help you. The entrance to those tunnels is sealed over by hard rock. Is there any way to break up the rock? The only way would be with a cannon. Can't believe I'm hearing this. If we didn't have a cannon, would there be another way? Well, you'd have to generate a huge downward force, like a piano falling out a window. I'm not sure where we'll get something like that, but we'll find a way. Sorry, Uncle Steve couldn't be more help. That's all right. We appreciate you showing us the location. Gosh, what's that machine for? Oh, this? It controls Monoth's mail rails and teleporters. Is it broken? It was, but Uncle Steve just started to get it working again. Well, if you ever need anything, let us know. Or someone that isn't us. Ha ha, you're funny too. Uncle Steve's a fan. 20 minutes later, about to drop Goofy out a window. Sure. Find a large downward force. Okay. Guess we'll just keep exploring this way. Man, Mickey's face is plastered all over this place. No wonder they think I'm some sort of legend. Or he's some sort of legend. I'm not Mickey. I could never be him. I wonder if I can use that teleporter for something. A huge downward force. Is it a piano? I think it'd be neat if it was. I could use a piano. I mean, who knows? Oh, another reward? Wait a minute. What else was in there? Oh. What's happening to the mailboxes when you activate them? Those are checkpoints. When I die, I go back there. They're flipping everywhere. Yeah, but I'm not understanding what the animation is. Oh, they have like a beard, and then they shake it off when they wake up. You know, kind of Rip Van Winkle-y. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Ah. Wait, what's down there? Ow! Oh, shoot. I mean, I just get sent right back here. 5 feet away from where I died. Do you get to change characters when you die? You do not. You stick with the character you have. Oh, finally an upgrade. Jeez. Mazzy, we always seem to find you just when we need you. My friends, yes, it's an amazing coincidence. How can I help? This is a big one. We have to generate a large downward force. Like a piano falling out of a window? I've got just the thing. Aha! Some gifts for you to use whilst artistically airborne. For you, Mr. Yellow Buttons, a hopper ball crossed with a boxing glove. That's Oswald. Now, that's how you pack a punch. Wait, did he say yellow gloves? His gloves aren't yellow. Next, from his intrepid explorer, a suitcase loaded with perfectly balanced weights. Fabulous. Oh, I missed that. For the always hungry one, a giant donut to add sprinkles of success to your mission. Can't find a hole in that logic. Oh, yellow buttons. Great, I'm last again. It's something humiliating, I'm sure. For you, it's an alchemist anvil, imbued with incredible weight and power. Wait, an anvil? That's stupendous. Yes, as long as you don't strain your back carrying it. What? And now, my friends, my tinkering has left me tuckered, but happy smashing. Can we kill enemies with this? Oh, that's interesting. What is, Minnie? We just got a message from Uncle Steve. I've activated the teleporter shortcut to the top of Forgotten Farmlands. He's added a marker to our maps. Guess he is good for something. Can we attack with this? It certainly looks like an attack. Please tell me I can attack something with this. Oh, I can't attack with it, can I? Cable car chaos. That's a good one. Well, now we have more of these. But what if it's not... What if it's sideways? I noticed there were a few of them that were sideways. I'm gonna try to see if I can kill something with this. But it seems like most of the time it's not really worth it. Oh, and you don't get a bounce when you ground pound, do you? Nope. Can't kill things with it. Well, that's not surprising. How would you bounce on an anvil? You jump off of it. The same way Steve does. Not Uncle Steve. The other one. Wait a minute, is there something up there? Yes, it looks like there's something over there. Ah, right, this way. There's those sock puppets again. Wonder what I get for completing a picture with the glimps. Probably nothing amazing. I mean, from the looks of it, this game doesn't have anything akin to a health upgrade either. Hey, look who it is. Oh. The areas don't feel very distinct from each other, but that's how I usually feel about Vanias. Well, I mean, they feel distinct in visuals. I know where I am. I mean, everything's different. The environments, the music is different, the kind of platforms you're standing on. Dying a lot more. It's gonna start being embarrassing if I can't complete this baby game. You think you would have preferred something akin to Rayman Legends or New Super Mario Brothers? I don't know. I like that they made it a Metroidvania, because you don't see too many of those. I mean, a Metroidvania and a Disney one at that, isn't that a bit odd? I think that makes it unique. I like weird. There's a lot to see amongst the hustle and bustle of the city. See if this helps. A new map! Well, look at that. Dang it, and the worst part is I was just there. Oh well. Wish I could kill enemies with this. But you know what? I'm actually having fun with this. It's fun to explore this big world. If only I could move a little faster, though. Can I run? That doesn't seem to be an option for running. Kinda wish Donald had a line referencing the fact when we knock these suckers out. Oh, when can we knock these suckers out? Yeah, they did say earlier, when in the cutscene, they're like, can we use these words on anything else? And like, no, just the thieves. What's the best way back? Goodness, what is the best way back? Guess we should try going down. Oh, I see a little thing. Okay, hold on. No, we'll figure it out later. Let's just head back to the library. Oh. I can't go that way. Oh. And this calls for strategy. Okay, so we're gonna head all the way down there. Yep. How's the weather there? Nice and, well, actually, it's a little cloudy, but it's nothing too crazy. It's cold, I'll tell you that much. It's cold. Freezing, man. But, no more snow since that one mishap. And it's also been warm enough. Thick blanket of snow here. That must be kind of nice. I mean, I love the look of fresh snow. Of course, after a few days of the snow being out there, gets all muddy and dirty and gross, and that's not really what I'm here for. Psst. Hey, you four. Hello? Am I being approached?
What?
Hello? How can we help you? Name's Dash Dolphin, journalist for the Daily Monarch. Nice to meet you, Dash. How can we call this over? Well, here's the symbol that has started appearing throughout Monarch. Oh, I feel like I've seen that symbol somewhere before. They're very strange. I want pictures of them. Okay. How do you find these strangely appealing symbols? I got this camera, see? When there's a symbol near it, it'll let you know. Then someone just needs to find the symbol and get in front of it and snap a pic. Well, we'd love to help, Dash. Yeah, we'd love to, but we don't have a camera, so you can have mine. So start snapping and make it snappy. Oh, I'm close to snapping, all right. Okay, thanks, Dash. Let's see, what happens when I take a pic? Donald Daffy Death Battle. Do we all need to pose for it? Okay, now that makes sense why I'm seeing hidden Mickeys everywhere. Shh. Guess this counts as an upgrade, technically. Wait, can I step on this? Oh, I can. Good. Wait a sec. Unless there's something else this way. Aha! I knew it! But wait a minute. Oh, I'm going down that way, aren't I? Ooh. There we go, another picture. Do we have... Is there a different one for each of them? Donald, I gotta say, you're a little uncharacteristically not up for any of this. I guess hanging out with Scrooge and everything. I guess hanging out with Scrooge and his nephews made him a little jaded to the adventuring scene. Oh, this is gonna happen every time, isn't it? Anybody who's ever been to a Disney park, though, is quite well aware of the hidden Mickey phenomenon. They'll hide Mickey's face in pretty much anything. I mean, it's 3 circles. Can't be that hard, right? Now, let's see. But how do you get up there? Imagine a series of Mickey Mouse roundabouts. As if driving in the UK wasn't already enough of a hassle. Oh, have you seen or heard of the dreaded 5-circle roundabout? Is it 5 or is it 6? It's a roundabout that's surrounded by 5 smaller roundabouts. I've not heard of such terrifying driving necessities as that. And that's why you take a cab or an Uber. Skill issue. Yeah, right. You do it then. Keep going back in here by mistake. Man, when the camera zooms back in, it feels a little too close now. But where's the teleporter? Oh, it's off to the left. Good. Hey, since we're heading that way and now we have the ground pound, we can try out some other things that we found. There's the teleporter. What do you think about it? Does Jak and Daxter sort of count as a Metroidvania? You activate stuff between areas, gain abilities. You don't gain abilities in Jak and Daxter. But I will agree that there is some sort of, with the vents, there is some sort of Metroidvania-esque progression there. But there's only one vent per. But keep in mind, there are plenty of other areas in the game where it just gives you the ability to use in that specific segment outright. Ah, clock cleaners. Why is Mickey the whole thing, but Goofy's outfit is... Are there any other ground pound spots? Looks like there are. Looks like there's actually quite a few. Ooh, check out that place up there. Well, I need to go up there anyway, so why not take the scenic route? We'll walk. This game looks like it needs fast travel. Well, we just unlocked it, but I'm not using it. That is some shimmering water. Because, I mean, look at all these. Nothing down there, correct? Okay, nothing down there, which is good. Which means that it's pretty much a straight shot, isn't it? It is! Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, it's a straight shot. Good. I'd like to see a Switch mod that puts Tandem Mouse in the Minnie and Mickey outfits. I would be up for that, too. And then I guess the little two mice can be Morty and Ferdy. Morty and Ferdy, F-E-R-D-I-E. They're Mickey's nephews. Have you... I guess you haven't been made aware of them yet, but... Mickey has two nephews, Morty and Ferdy. Minnie has two nieces, Millie and Melody. Daisy has three nieces, April, May, and June. And of course, Donald's got Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Goofy's the only one with a kid. Weird how cartoon characters are only allowed to have surrogate kids. Well, if you're a kid, you're a single. If you have a kid, you're a single parent. If you're otherwise, nephews. Ah, it's okay. It's up to skip. It's the X button. That's what it was. Man, how many hidden Mickeys are in the game, you think? I shudder to imagine. How many I've already passed? Heck, it's a good thing I activated the tell, because then it's gonna have like a little animation of me getting closer and closer to the thing so I can take a picture of it. I could do this on total hard mode and not bother, but that sounds like I'm gonna miss a lot of them. Imagine a Kirby Metroidvania. I can... So the Great Cave Offensive from Superstar has the interconnected map, but Milky Way Wishes has the whole unlocking abilities permanently thing. So maybe that's, you know, it's like a mix. Just realized, calling it Milky Way Wishes implies that Kirby takes place in our galaxy. Wasn't there a theory about the... Oh, that's right! Shiverstar, since it, well, it is Earth. It has a moon, and the pattern of the continents on the planet is Earth. If it's not Earth, it looks exactly like Earth. But you find abandoned factories there, malls, the whole thing has been frozen over. Alright. Let us extrapolate Kirby's size from that knowledge. Kirby is said to be about, I don't buy 8 inches. Never mind then. He's certainly not very big. Alright, what's this one? Through the Mirror. Oh, Through the Mirror is good. I love Through the Mirror. Good short. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Just head on to the end. I wonder if this game has a hint system. Where, like, once you start getting to the last couple of things, you get hints. Do you think there's an easy mode if you die too much? There is an easy mode. I can add an extra heart. Where'd Dex go? Do you think he found another way in? Nice of him to wait for us. Well, we'll look for him when we get to the terrarium town.
Boy,
Then it's time to head into these tunnels. Oh, big surprise, another bookcase. It's like it's missing something. Look, it has a symbol like the Tomes of Engineering. Let's try placing it on the shelf. Wait, I put that tome somewhere else earlier. Huh? Hello? A worm? Oh, hello, a worm. Pardon? It ate those guys. Good job breaking it, hero. Excuse me? Was that a good thing or a bad thing that we just did? Huh? Did it not eat those guys? I mean, I guess it's okay because it spat them out. I'm confused. Okay. Hello? Oh, the worm. Hello, worm. Guess you're a platform now. A shopping district? Well, maybe I can buy something. Let's see. I'll have 2 number 9s. Number 9 large. Number 6 with extra dip. 2 number 47s. 1 with cheese. And a large soda. Hold on. Anything up this way? I have a sneaking suspicion that since we just got this upgrade that they're expecting me to use it, so they're gonna hide something up here. Oh, can't go up there. Yes, they are, but there's this rainbow thing that I can't do anything with. What a shame Hugh isn't in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2. You think so? I mean, come on. Jimmy's got, like, limitless potential for movesets. Goodness. Mickey's gonna draw all over every single wall with that pencil. At least he'll have left his mark. Doodle me hi Manai. Hey, you four, over here. Dex, gosh, that's a real nice stall you got. Yes, it is. What scheme are you up to now? No scheme. See, Uncle Steve called me after he saw you. Called you? Oh yeah, I should have mentioned I could have just phoned him. Anyway, he told me the 4 of you offered to help him with his problem. Got me thinking, so I've officially given up smuggling and picked up a new career. That's wonderful. You're looking at the distribution assistant for this stall. Congratulations, Dex. What do you distribute? We distribute tributes to the Highness. The Highness? The giant bird who keeps vigil over Pavonia. Oh, sarcasm again. Not this time. The Highness wraps the entire biome in her watchful wings. Well, we're glad you turned a new page in your book. Page? The books! I meant to tell you, I found an antique book dealer. An antique book dealer? They might know about the tomes. They're in the old part of town. I've added their location to your map. That's a wonderful lead, Dex. We'll investigate it. Thank you. No problem at all, friends. Who said we were your friends? Haha, Donald, don't you ever lose that sarcasm. Love it. Gosh, Donald, the whole world just refuses to give Donald an inch, man. Wait, what's down there? He's very daffy in this game. Yeah, he's a little bit more mean-spirited than he usually is, but hey, I like it. It's funny. At least I'm getting humor out of it, right? Besides, I prefer my Daffy to be crazy cuckoo.
Oh boy.
I mean, Donald is motivated by money. That is a thing that they've done before. There must be a hidden Mickey around here somewhere. It's up there! But how do I get up there? A lot of Donald just felt like laughing at his lack of anger management. Okay, so if you ask me, here's the thing, here's what I think you need Donald to have in order for the things he does to make sense. I think it's important that Donald doesn't start anything. Because if you do, oh, okay, never mind, you get health increases. So if you do, for example, if Donald does start something, then him getting angry means that the audience's sympathies aren't with him. So, like, he has no reason to be this upset. So you need to find a way to write it so that he gets angry in a way that's so funny that you don't care. He's supposed to be sympathetic? Well, life keeps kicking him in the groin and he keeps getting back up again no matter what happens. Like, any short that has his nephews in it, they're pretty much just usually being rude to him. Goodness, there's a lot of these bird thingies. Oh, can't go that way. Oh, it's right here. There we go. Perfect. Excuse me. I think it's, although to say he's sympathetic might be a little overselling it, because it's not so much that Donald is sympathetic, it's that when it comes to the viewer, there's certainly a disconnect between the comedy and what's like actually happening, you know? Like for example, there can be expectations of how a character would act, influencing what happens in an episode, even if they... What's a good example of this? Oh, I know. There are quite a few episodes of SpongeBob where Squidward is getting kicked around all the time, but, like, he didn't do anything wrong. And in a way, it kind of feels like that they expect him to have done something wrong even when he hasn't. So him getting the comeuppance feels like it's justified even when nothing happens. getting them upset at things they've done to themselves is also one I have seen where it does work with Donald. That's essentially, I mean, that's the thing about Daffy. In the later shorts, when Daffy became what some fans like to call selfish Daffy, he started to become greedy and self-serving, and it would blind his judgment, so he would do things that were stupid. Or he would feel like he's demanded a lot more than what life has given him. The Three Musketeers. Oh, that movie's not bad. You know, I think I want to look how many hidden Mickeys there are in this game so I can like freak myself out. Because I just know it's going to be an insane number. Are you familiar with the Mouseketeers thing? Yes, you know, the ones from the Mickey Mouse Club? Or do you mean something else? Muscly Minnie. Okay, that's a good one. Hold on, I just realized they also made the outfits correct. Interesting. Do you want me to explain the whole Mouseketeer thing to you? Or at least as best as I can. Okay, well, the Mouseketeers were just the names of were just what the group of kids who were on the Mickey Mouse Club were called. And the Mickey Mouse Club itself, as a show, was based off of the Mickey Mouse fan clubs that used to be a thing back in the 30s. You'd get a little card, you'd have a meeting, you'd have oaths, and it was usually run by adults. It was something for kids to have fun with. You get a little, yeah, you'd get your little membership club card and you'd go to your, I don't know if it was weekly or what, but you'd go to your meetings of the Mickey Mouse clubs and you'd watch the newest cartoon. Was the show like shorts with live action segments? Yes, it would have newsreels, some nature stuff, you'd see a cartoon, and they'd have little music numbers, usually things like nursery rhymes, or like little folk songs, you know, stuff for younger kids. And they had several versions of this show. By the time the last version of the Mickey Mouse Club actually was in like 2015, they had like a special of it. But there was one in the 50s, in the 70s, and in the late 80s, early 90s. It crossed over the decade. The interesting thing for me, though, is that the 80s, 90s version cut Mickey Mouse himself from the show. In the 50s version and in the 70s version, Mickey would... Oh, cheese wranglers. Mickey would always be... Mickey himself would be introducing the theme for today. It's like, hello, Musketeers. Today, we've got for you a highfalutin Western-style show today. And he'd be like dressed up like a cowboy. And they did that more or less in the 70s version, except Mickey was now wearing bell-bottoms and a deep-collared V-neck. was very much of its time. Now, I haven't seen the 2015 version, so I don't know what that looks like. But I know the 80s/90s version was actually a starting point for quite a few, Disney Channel stars, like Raven Simone started on the Mickey Mouse Club. And some of the Mouseketeers became famous in their own right, which is interesting. I just missed all of it, I guess. Well, I mean, reason I know about it is Mannheim Steamroller CD. Huh. Hey there, Mazzy. We're in a tricky situation again, so I knew we'd find you. Yes, it does seem to work that way. What can I help you with now, my friends? We need to get into the old part of town, but even my rocket won't get us that far. Ah, yes, blasting and bouncing won't help with that larger gap. Fortunately, I have just the things. If we could see what you're doing, I bet we could do it ourselves. Peeking spoils the surprise. For the ever courageous, a yo-yo to help you go-go across a ravine. Declining a yo-yo would be a no-no. Thanks. For our happy heroine, a quality carabiner to swing into adventure. I'm very fond of that. Hungry for excitement? A string of sizzling sausages for superb swing. Hot dog, hot links. And for my feathered friend, swing through the air with the finesse of a fishing rod. Hey, that's pretty good. I'll be a flying fly fisherman. Goodness, are you alright, Mazzy? I'm feeling a bit drained by my efforts, so I'll be heading off now. I hope to see you again, my friends. Bye, Mazzy. He's a four-eyed alligator. At least he never overstays his welcome. Now we've got swing. Okay. Now we've got those ribbon trapezes. Actually, what's the plural of trapeze? I guess trapezes would be plural. Oh, that's easy. Doesn't seem much like a yo-yo, but I'll believe it. Let's see now. There's quite a few places where I could go. I want to pick up that thing that I missed last time I was up here. Kind of makes you wonder what's so special about this time that he actually got tired from it. But, you know, in a few... I guess speaking on the Mickey Mouse Club, in a few ways, that's, like, the most... one of the most enduring visages of Mickey is him in the intro for the Mickey Mouse Club in that band outfit. Plus, the song itself is used all the time. I mean, it's a good... Heck, it made its way into Kingdom Hearts. That's how big it is. Although, I'm not exactly looking forward to the next time we're going to hear it when I make my way back to the Kingdom Hearts series. The Mickey Mouse March, yeah. That's from that show. Because the next time we'll be hearing that will be when we go visit Disney Town in 358... No, excuse me, in Birth by Sleep. And it plays 30 seconds of the theme song on loop for the entire time you're in there. Hold on, there was something I was trying to get. Oh goodness, I went way too far. Well, in any case, I probably have to come back down this way anyways. Stuffy tomato. I see. I have to time it just right so I can get under there. They know that these are the big things I want to collect. Whoops. Why can't I get up there? How are you supposed to get up there? Oh, maybe I can make it work with this. There we go. Through the mirror. Oh, the fountain pen. I wonder how many kids have actually seen all these cartoons. I'd wager most of them haven't. But then again, I wonder how many kids are going to go out of their way to collect absolutely everything in this game anyways. So, apparently, since we've gotten here, these things have started to show up. That's a bit strange. Is that where I died? Oh. I see. Oh, hey. Look at that. They've got a nice little showing of all the stuff. Interesting. Maybe I should head back there. I mean, who knows when I will be back. Oh, heck. I'm going for it. What's the fastest way there? The way I came. Okay. I didn't care at first. And then I did care. You know, I wonder what it was like back then to actually go to a theater to see just the cartoons. I bet that felt pretty, I don't know, to them it was probably super normal, right? Because it's like, of course you're going to the theater to see cartoons. That's where they are. But I don't know, it's pretty rare these days to see that. Usually you get a short before a movie, but I'd like to go and just watch a bunch of the old classics up on the big screen. Usually the only people who actually shows the old stuff is Disney every once in a while. What else was there to do? Well, they're walking to the theater beats staying at home. Well, people were usually out of the house a lot more. They had clubs, hobbies. You could be somebody who tinkers with stuff back when companies would actually let you tinker with their stuff. There was, of course, housework, which took a lot more work to do when you didn't have all the electronic things like dishwashers. Okay, what's this one? Lonesome Ghosts. I mean, you want to talk about times when where it beats staying at home, then you're talking like, that's when you're talking stuff like the Great Depression, right? The 30s. Because they couldn't do anything because they didn't have a job. So 25 cents or so Maybe not even that much. Bought you a ticket, and you could just sit in there all day and watch cartoons and and whatever newsreels and whatnot. In many ways, today, our lives are centered around being at home. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, you know, times change. Oh, good, I could use that. Hanging out with friends meant you had to physically leave your house. You know? Not like today, where you can just call them up on Discord. It's very convenient for the plot world of Hilda that electronics basically don't exist. They have computers and phones, don't they? That's why I said basically. I see what you mean.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Alright, what's this one? Potato Land! It's a potato. Potato Land's a great short, too. Oh my gosh, I love Potato Land. The comedic timing of that short is so perfect. Maybe after our Adult Swim week, I'll do a Mickey-themed week. I mean, heck, if I put Mickey in any poll, he's probably going to win. Unless the opponents are like, I don't know, Goku? Like, there's very few characters that you can put in a poll and Mickey will fail. You think so? Yeah, I think a lot of people would just vote for Mickey because they know who he is. But if they had Donald in there and Minnie, I think people may change their tune a little. I try to give an even chance. Sometimes it doesn't work. Mickey is so ubiquitous that a lot of people would be sick with him. You know what? I can see that. Nice glasses, Goofy. Another reward. I guess the whole point of collecting those is just to increase your hearts. Seems kind of pointless to change your starting heart value then. It only really affects the gameplay during the first, I don't know, first few minutes or so. If you were to draw him, what would you have a favorite version to draw? My usual go-to to drawing Mickey is I use his late 30s design. So he's a bit rounder. All the weirdness of the early 20s has been sawed off. I also enjoy his early 40s design. Kind of what he looks like in Mr. Mouse Takes a Trip and Sawed Off. No, not that. Sawed Off. I also like his design in Mr. Mouse Takes a Trip and the other early 40s shorts, like after Fantasia. I think those are very nice looking examples of that skin tone design, and I think it's one of the better iterations of that. Before he felt a little too corporate, although it's funny that I'm even saying that he didn't feel too corporate when when Mickey was used for advertising for Standard Oil. That was like in 1938. Okay, I can't go this way. It got me. You know, it's interesting that Mickey in general kind of skipped anything to do with World War II. He didn't have any World War II comics. He didn't have, well, excuse me, he had a little bit of World War II comics, but I mean, he didn't have any World War II cartoons. He didn't star in anything pertaining to war or referencing the war, really. That was more Donald's territory. You know about the Donald Nazi one? Oh, well, that one is really bad out of context, but in context, it makes a lot more sense. Namely, the fact that the whole thing is a nightmare that Donald is having. And of course, it doesn't portray a Nazi as a good thing. I think that's important. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, how could you not see the whole thing? How could you not see the whole thing? How could you not see the whole thing when you hear about the things that Donald says in that cartoon? But you gotta admit, it's a little less poignant than when Daffy goes out of his way to bash Hitler on the head with a hammer. Wonders of the Deep. Oh, it looks like a lot of these are from the Paul Rudish shorts. Potato Land's from 2013. Yeah. Like, this later half is all from the Paul Rudish stuff. Interesting. Okay. I do remember that. I remember Hitler. I do remember the grandpa reminiscing him fighting the Fuhrer. But his armband just had a big yellow frowny face on it. Do you think he's telling the truth? Or do you think Grandpa's a little insane? Nah. Yeah. Right, we'll just keep going this way. He exaggerates. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder how much of that story is real, huh? Where am I going? Oh. Am I not high enough? Or do I need to go down below to go up? There's an episode where we find out he did save someone's life in a war scenario, so it's not Bupkis. Well, given his age, it makes sense that he's a vet of that war. I suppose that's kind of funny, as time has gone forward with certain things. Like, for example, Abe Simpson. He is still a World War II vet. Which is funny when you consider that, when they flash back to Homer now as a teenager, they're flashing back to the 90s. Like, they were flashing back to the 90s of Homer and Marge as young adults, and in a recent episode, they've had a flashback to Homer as a teenager in the 90s. I mean, in order for him to be around his mid-30s, they kind of have to keep shifting the timeline forward. But there are certain things about that makes it kind of funny in hindsight, like Grandpa being a World War II vet. Visit the antique book dealer. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Bumping buck rams! You scared the ink right off my pages. Sorry, we didn't mean to startle you. Thank goodness I'm not one of those weak-hearted book-breaking librarians. Yes? Anyway, a friend said you could help us locate some stolen books. Stolen books! Fractured print plates! I can't imagine anything worse! It's a set, you see. We've recovered one, but the other two are somewhere in Monoth. Interesting. May I see the one you received? By the head of the Highness! You recognize the book? When I was a child, there was a tale of these magical books that predate Pavonia itself. These books were said to be created by heroes of Monoth. Legend says each hero put a piece of their own passions and magic into the books. Yeah, great story, but do you know where the other books are? No. Oh, well, thanks but some say the rarest of items can be found upon the head of the Highness. The head of the Highness? The peak of Pavonia, the highest point in all of Monoth. All right, how do we get there? There's an entrance at the top of Old Town. Could you mark it on our map? Of course, done. I must warn you, few have attempted the ascent to the peak, and none have succeeded. Well, we're on a heroic mission, so that's just the kind of thing we do. Thank you for your time and the information. No, thank you. I never dreamed I'd get to see one of the legendary tomes. I can't wait to rub it in the faces of those librarians. These rivalries don't make any sense. Weak-willed librarians. Sure is nice that everybody's willing to give us everything for free every single time we pass it on to them. I have a sneaking suspicion. Oh, gotta get the keeper of the Tome of Astronomy. I got a sneaking suspicion that we're gonna be getting an upgrade next to ride those air currents up. Ever seen The Page Master? Haven't watched it, but I do know of it. It's not a very good movie, but it's an interesting one. Mostly because its own message kind of falls on its own face. Want to see how awesome books are? Well, we made a movie to show you how awesome books are. Please watch the movie. Not to mention the fact that when it shows, it does like a quick, essentially a drive-by of all these different book characters, but it doesn't explain like why they're important or anything. Like, it shows you Ahab and Moby Dick, but it doesn't really explain why they're important to literature, or why it's important that you should read it. It kind of just says there's adventure to be found in books, which is true, but I'm watching a movie with plenty of it. Canine Caddy. Oh, Canine Caddy. Okay, the short itself is fine. It's kind of whatever. But the thing I don't like about Canine Caddy, and a few other shorts from that early time, oh, the Little Whirlwind does this too. They gave Mickey buck teeth. Why did you give Mickey buck teeth? He doesn't need buck teeth. He doesn't look good with buck teeth. Mickey Rat. Yeah. And the weird thing is that it's not like it's incorporated into his design wholesale like Bugs's. If it was, then it might have looked okay. What they did is, sometimes when he's talking, his buck teeth just show up for a little while, so you notice it when he's like moving around. But then like, it's awkward, because it's like, why does he have it there all of a sudden? Those shorts also tended to do this thing where Mickey's ears weren't completely flat all the way, weren't completely circular all the way around. They would they would actually render his ears somewhat realistically and make them flat like a regular mouse ears, like Jerry. Excuse me, miss. I hope this helps you discover the terrariums of this wonderful town. Again, it's bread. Why is it bread? Oh, you're a toaster. Ugh, I feel a little dumb now. Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, you want those little hints on, otherwise you're gonna be pixel hunting every single room. You know what, though? I'm glad. I'm glad that this is mostly a nice, easy, breezy playthrough. I need that after the last couple of games have been killing me with hard boss fights. Oh, man. And this also, it's also a nice respite from my Smash gameplay. Ow! 6.5 hours, 8 hours for main plus extra. That sounds pretty good. Oh. I didn't expect this game to be long, mind. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna go out of my way. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to do everything. At least not on stream, but I probably will do it off stream. Because this does feel good to play. Like, I really don't have any complaints about the game's design as a whole. I don't mind that there's no combat. It's all platforming challenges. And it's a collectathon. I mean, it's a platforming Metroidvania collectathon. I love those games. Sure, it's easy. But you know what? Gosh darn it, I want a game that's easy every now and then. Spacewalkies. Harumph, this doesn't make me feel like a gamer. What does make you feel like a gamer? What does your heart say? Spelunky. You sure? Because I guess feeling like a gamer equates to, oh my gosh, the eggplant child is just again. Then I guess that's fair. Ooh, the band concert. I love the band concert. One of my favorites. I know I already said that, but I love the band concert. Ow. There are probably some people who played this game all the way through without getting any health upgrades. Actually, now that I mention it, I wonder if there's anybody who's completed some of the Metroid games without getting any health upgrades. That seems extremely unlikely, but there are some people with absolutely terrible senses of direction, like I used to have. Like, I was so bad, I used to be so bad at Metroidvanias. Uh-oh. Ugh. I also would have a terrible eye for secrets and paying attention to my environment. I heard one of the Grumps gave up Majora because he did no side quests and was super undergeared for Stone Tower. That's, you know what? That sounds like something that, like, any player for the first time might run into. Ow. Again, I mean, the way you play a game like Majora, I don't think it's exactly clear most of the time. You know, it expects you to have initiative. The big good wolf. Oh no, the big good wolf, not that episode. Ow! Finally, we got a picture where Donald's smiling. Having to do the whole temple over for any reason does sound pretty frustrating. I mean, I know when I first played Majora's Mask, I kind of just wandered around Termina because I had no idea where to go. For what it's worth, Ocarina was also kind of like that for me. But that game, after a while, I picked up on it because the game directly tells you what to do. When I played Majora for the first time, you were over my shoulder telling me what to do at every turn. I mean, it's the playthrough was quicker for it, but still. Hello, we need to travel up to the head of the Highness to retrieve a stolen book. Why do I care? Well, we were told this is the only way. Do you see another one? No, could you move your equipment so we can head up? Does my research look complete yet? We, wouldn't know how to tell. When will it be complete? Is any research complete until it's submitted? Then why don't you submit it? And leave all this equipment for just anyone to touch? I'm not sure I appreciate the implication. Gosh, how about if we submit your research for you? Do you think I can trust you? Sure you can. We're heroes. Can you travel east to Astrono, the astronomy biome where Crater's Bay is? No problem. We can do that. Do you know where the research station is? Will you mark it on our map, please? And do you think you'll get the work of entrance of Astrono without this permit? We didn't ask about that, but thanks. We'll deliver the research, you move your stuff, and then we'll go up the mountain. Do I care about any of that? Do you always question everything? Of course I do. I'm a scientist. Whoa. This guy sucks. The game tells you what to do, you just have to read. I can't read, I'm a gamer! I skip all the text in an RPG and wonder why I'm lost. Disney Speedstorm came out last year. Yes, I've played it. It came out, it came out and it was like $30 to $40, but it's a gacha, so I'm pretty sure everybody was collectively like, why would I pay money for a gacha? And then they were like, you're right, the game is now free to play. So now I have it. I remember playing the beta back when it came out. I just barely missed the Oswald event. Okay, so where is it we're going? Oh, down there. Oh, that's easy enough. Is the gameplay unremarkable? Well, the problem with the gameplay is that you have to upgrade your character. The racing itself feels good. It kind of reminds me of Sonic and All-Stars Racing. Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing is kind of what it reminds me of. The problem I run into is that you need specific racers to do specific things. You know, gotcha. But you also need to upgrade your character, and they need, like, pieces to do that. You know, gotcha. And then you might win the race. So it's like, it's all upside downy. Oh gosh, that's far. How do I get there? Is there a teleporter? Ah, where can we go? Does it only send us to the library and back? Guess that's where we're going. Grateful greetings to you, adventurers. Great, someone else who wants something. We three are the Mavens of Monoth, a peaceful group of enthusiasts who wish to celebrate Monoth in all of its beauty. How sweet, it really is a beautiful place, if you like that kind of thing. What sort of celebrations do you have? Well, you know, just the best kind. Excuse me? We locate favorable spots on the island and sculpt tests of agility and skill. Like obstacle courses? Excuse me, I totally messed up the delivery. Exactly like obstacle courses, my dude. And for those who do well, we have medals. Gosh, I'd like to get a medal. Me too. The more time you finish with, the better the medal. Simple. If you want to try, then just keep an eye out for us. Oh boy, this sounds fun. What do you say, pals? Sure, beats beating a hero. Gosh, Donald, do you have to be such a fuddy-duddy? A stick in the mud? A Debbie Downer? There we go. It's weird, though. If I remember correctly, in the marketing for this game, they said, yeah, some people are calling it a Metroidvania, but we're not calling it that. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because they didn't want people's expectations to get too high, because this isn't Metroid. It's not really trying to be Metroid. People do like using the term search actions sometimes. Hey, who are you? Hello, mates. How you doing this fine day? We're wonderful, thank you. How are you? I'm Fan-Dabby-Dozy, my friend, and thank you for asking. We're on a heroic mission to stop some thieves, and we need to get into Crater's Bay. Well, isn't that noble? Let's get you in. I just need to see your work permits. Here it is. Brilliant. Come on in. I hope your visit goes astronomically well. Ooh, fancy sparkly platform. Big meaty claws. Well, these claws ain't just for attracting mates. Mr. Squidward. Most Metroidvanias do tend to be on the challenging side. It's not Metroid, it's just Vania. I missed that. Isn't Castlevania just Vania? Who made that link? What is that thing? Oh, it's like a swordfish. How about exploration platformers? That works. Because, I mean, I agree somewhat. I agree to an extent that naming a genre after 2 games in that genre kind of does you no good in the long run. But at the same time, everyone knows what you mean when you say Metroidvania. Love this game's art style. Suits this better than Battletoads. Is it the same artists? I think Souls-like is really vague. Souls-like is kind of vague, isn't it? I mean, roguelike has become so commonly used that it's like an official descriptor. Oh, okay. Same devs and artists. Oh, okay, as the 2020 Battletoads. I don't like roguelike, but it feels here to stay. I've never even played Rogue, have you? Nope. I've played... Oh, I've seen Rogue Legacy, though. Is that in the same series? What the heck is all this slime? It's not really an obvious genre name for procedurally generated only one life, though. This game in Battletoads 2020 wish had online multiplayer. Well, I guess, yeah, this game not having multiplayer is not really that much of a surprise, but it would be very nice if it did. It's depressing how many multiplayer games these days don't have online. I don't think, yeah, the thing, on the other hand, you've got the opposite, where tons of games are coming out that kind of forget that people like to play games locally, too. I got the little notification. Ah, there it is. That too, but TBH online playing is way more common these days, so it's a lesser sin. I suppose so. What doesn't help is the way that multiplayer games are generally made now, too. People kind of lean a lot more into the, we want you to be playing this game all the time, so we're going to give you battle passes and basically turn it into a job. Like, you gotta constantly be playing. If this was in Steam, and you could have played it on Parsec. You can still play it on Parsec if you know, if you don't mind doing the E word. Yuzu is too hard to set up. No, it's not. All you need to do is know a guy. As long as you know a guy, you'll be golden. Gym Leader does not officially support piracy. Any examples of piracy on these streams is coincidental. Do you honestly believe modern PCs are up to the task of running Switch games? No, of course not. You're right. That's how foolish of me. No fate, but they won't help. Why won't they help? Did you ask? Discord is always watching. What do you mean Discord is always... They're not Big Brother! You know, they don't really care about the people downloading the games, right? Like, they care way more about the people sharing and distributing them. Send them a letter in the mail. go. Emulators are very wary about discussing piracy, so you can shut them down in a worst-case scenario. Yes, but if you're talking about it in your own DMs... Hear ye, hear ye. Hello? The Honorable Mayor of Craters Bay has a proclamation to make. Oh, brother, where's the mayor? Right here, it's me. Sorry, I just love announcing myself like that. My proclamation is, the Craters Bay Annual Hide and Seek Championship has begun. Great, then we'll just get out of your way, and the gates shall remain locked until it's complete. What? Oh, no, but we have to leave. Sorry, the mayor's proclaimed the gates remain locked until the competition is complete. But you're the mayor. Can't you just unlock them? Goodness, no, I'm an elected official. I don't have that kind of power. Well, then how is this competition completed? The 5 hiders must be found, then the gate shall be open again. What do the hiders look like? They look like my children. They're disguised as your children? No, they are my children. The only peace I get all year is when they hide. We're trapped here so you get a break from your own kids? Boy, when you say it like that, it sounds much worse. Oh, that's just Donald. You'll get used to it. Alright, we'll find your hiding children so you can get the gates open and leave. Gosh, it's a good thing we came along. Otherwise, you might have had peace all day. Yes, good thing. You're awfully smiley for someone so ambivalent about his own children. Gotta go find my kids. Why? Because I'm the mayor and I won't let you through. I mean, that's so video gamey. We don't need a reason to do stuff. Just do stuff. Not much of a game if you don't do anything, is there? Alright, what do we get? Oh, another potato land. I wonder why everybody's outfits got redesigned for this game. Ooh, hello. See, I would have thought they would have put Goofy in the vest. But no, they're giving him the big orange shirt. Where are his kids? I mean, could you imagine a father like that? Can I even go up there? It looks like I need something to launch me upwards instead of downwards. Oh. Aha. Ah, you only found me because I wanted you to. Alright, first child. Ow. Okay, that's on me. I just kind of walked into that. Okay, well, I wonder when we're gonna learn how to swim. I also wonder what sorts of new areas will open up once we do figure it out. I will say, though, even for a Metroidvania, this game is extremely linear. Heck, they marked the location on the map you're supposed to go next. Why does this one only have 1 heart in it? There were some earlier I found that had 2. Wait a minute, what's down there? Actually, now that I'm thinking about the way this game is designed, are there any bottomless pits? It doesn't seem like there are. Metroid isn't really known for having those either, now that I think about it. Well, what game is known for having bottomless pits? More like known to have bottomless pits. Ooh, hello, Hidden Mickey. Do they actually have different poses and pictures for each one? Man. That's like an attention to detail that I can appreciate. Oh, there's another kid. Fine, you win this one. Just this one.
Oh boy.
Nice. I do like that you get to see the little the people sleeping inside of like the walls or something like that, because it makes it feel a little more lived in. I mean, the art in this game is actually really pretty, isn't it? Ooh, wow, it refills, huh? Well, that's nice of them. Let's see. Where have we been? We've been up there. Looks like the only other place to go is up and to the right. Was there a game as a kid that you always struggled with, but then you got the chance to try it again as an adult and you wondered what the problem was? For me, that was Sonic Heroes. I used to play Sonic Heroes all the time when I was a kid. And I could only ever beat Team Rose's story. I never got finished with Team Sonic's or, heaven forbid, Team Dark's. Heck, I didn't even know that there was really a difference between each of the 4 teams except for Chaotix. Usually, oh, it's usually the opposite for you? Aw. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Dang it. I gotta do it again to get the last 2. Oh, never mind. That wasn't that bad. Where am I? Oh, I've gone off course. Oh well. Ah, there it is. There we go. Let's see now. Goodness, I feel like I've been all over the place. But if it is true what you say about this game being this game going for 8 hours, I wonder how much more of the map there is. I mean, who wouldn't? Ah, hello. Aw, shucks. I gotta bounce out of the game. Alright, 2 more. Guess we'll see if we can go up. Wait, yeah. So 2 rooms over. I find myself checking maps all the time in Metroidvanias. I mean, you're supposed to, but still. Hang on. There we go. Let's see now. 2 directions. Guess either one will work. The adorable couple. Oh, the cloud. I remember that one. At least I think I do. Nah, I didn't want to do that. Should have just done this. That makes way more sense than whatever my plan was. Ah, there it is. Mickey's got a gap in his teeth. Huh, a gap in Mickey's teeth. I never even considered that as, like, a design for him. I kinda like it. I kind of like that. I don't know. That sounds cute. I always draw Daisy with a gap in her teeth. Not Daisy Duck. Daisy from Mario. I picture her as like a skater chick. go. Excuse me, kid.
Oh.
La la, see ya, la 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 later. I don't know how to sing with an accent. Never really tried, now that I think about it. Hang on. Oh. I find it easier to sing as some characters than to speak as them. My singing Goofy is slightly better than your speaking Goofy. I didn't know you had a Goofy. Ah! Cable car chaos complete. Ah! I got bonked on the butt. I'm actually getting hit quite often now. I wonder if this is one of those games where everything is either in a set location, or if it's one of those games where you unlock things in a set order no matter where you found them. Anything over this way? No. You need that little hole in the wall. Not to mention, there's a little hole in the wall, and there's usually a little eye creature sitting on top of it that tells you that the place you're about to enter, or that wall rather, is fake. Although half the time I don't even recognize the little eye creature. Am I going the right way? Oh shoot, I went in a circle. Okay, guess we gotta go to the right now. Do you see yourself replaying this someday? Maybe. I don't really replay games that often anyway, with the exception of a few. The problem is I have so many games, I don't really have the time to replay them. Okay, okay. Ow! You know what? Just take the hit, kid. Back to dad. Alright, we found them all. Well, that wasn't so hard, nor did it take me that much time. I mean, they would have done better if they didn't hide in the dead end of every pathway. What about to the right here? Hold on, what's down that way? Oh. Just a wall, huh? Oh, that's the gate. Right, that's the gate. Just down there. Oh, he's so tired. Well, you certainly found them fast. Now I get to spend the whole day with my children. I love seeing a family reunited. Me too, just not this quickly. Now about those gates. Yes, let me open them so you can be on your way. Don't forget to invite us back next year. I didn't invite you this year. Goodness, he regrets us. He regrets asking us for help. We're a menace. Nope, down there. Well, you know what? I think this is a good place for us to stop. We've found quite a collection of random junk today, haven't we? Who are these people? I haven't met them. Goodness, there's descriptions for each of them? Who are you? Huh. I guess these are all background elements, and you gotta pay attention to them. What achievements? Gain the ground pound ability, gain swing ability, open 12 ground pound routes. Use the tome. Okay. Complete your first set of Mickey memorabilia. Hey, that's the pants. Photograph all hidden Mickeys. Ooh, there's a lot of them out there, isn't there? Beat a dev time on any course. Oh, shoot, that's right. We have those, too, don't we? Well, in any case, I think it's time for us to conclude today's festivities. I'm having a lot of fun with this one, and that's just the thing I needed. Because I am stressed. Map improvements. Legal and privacy. Oh, yeah. That made its way to the main menu. Legal and privacy was that important? Ah, whatever. Back to the workshop. Well, in any case, I am glad to have played this one because I'm having a lot of fun with it. Tomorrow, we'll be back with more of Disney Illusion Island. And then after that, if we can't finish it tomorrow, there is no doubt in my mind that we'll finish it Thursday. And then after that, we've got Smash and the art streams again, and I'm going to definitely be using that opportunity to finish. Definitely going to be using that opportunity to finish the last one from last week. And then after that, I'm kind of open. I might look to see what games I've got still. For example, I got Cuphead. I could play that. Or I could go look through my old consoles and see what else is in there. I don't know. I'm kind of open. We'll see what happens. But I'll be seeing you guys later. Have yourselves a very good night, and goodbye.